We had not waited long before a huge pine log was placed in position. The machinery of the mill was set in motion, and the circular saw began to eat its way through the log, with a loud whir, which resounded throughout the vicinity of the mill. The sound rose and fell in a sort of rhythmic cadence, which, heard from where we sat, was not unpleasing, and not loud enough to prevent conversation. When the saw started on its second journey through the log, Julius observed in a lugubrious tone, and with a perceptible shudder, "Ugh, but dat does do cuddle my blood." "What's the matter, Uncle Julius?" inquired my wife, who was of a very sympathetic turn of mind. "Does the noise affect your nerves?" "No, Miss Annie," replied the old man with emotion. "I ain't nervous. But dat saw a-cuttin' and grindin' through dat stick er timber, and moanin' and groanin' and squeakin', kyars my mimbance back ter old times, and minds me po' Sandy." The pathetic intonation with which he lengthened out the po' Sandy touched a responsive chord in our own hearts. "And who was poor Sandy?" asked my wife, who takes a deep interest in the stories of plantation life, which she hears from the lips of the older colored people. Some of these stories are quaintly humorous, others wildly extravagant, revealing the oriental cast of the Negro's imagination, while others, poured freely into the sympathetic ear of a northern-bred woman, disclose many a tragic incident of the darker side of slavery. "Sandy," said Julius, in reply to my wife's question, "was a nigger we at user belong ter old Mars Marrabo McSwayne. Mars Marrabo's place was on de yother side in de swamp, right next ter yo' place. Sandy was amongst us good nigger, and could do so many things erbout a plantation, and allus tend ter his wook so well, that when Mars Marrabo's chilluns growed up and married off, dey all on 'em wanted dey daddy fer ter gin 'em Sandy for a weddin' present. But Mars Marrabo knowed de rest, wouldn't be satisfied if he gin Sandy t'ar one of 'em, so we and dey was all done married. He fixed it down by lowin' one er his chilluns ter take Sandy for a monter. So and so on dat way till dey had him de same linker time, and den dey would all take him round again, 'ceppin' oncet in a while, when Mars Marrabo would lend him ter some er his